So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to keep everything on so far. I'm going to take it one step at a time before I make that final decision. But I've so far taken off the WeatherTech bug deflector, and it was in good condition. It's plastic. I thought that was going to be a hard item to remove, but I didn't have to use any glue gun. It looks very, very clean. I just need to dust it off, but hey, it is good condition. So I hope that the wrap on the hood is going to be just as easy. I'm not exactly sure. It's pretty dirty right now, but I'm just going to go ahead and take off that hood scoop, and then I'll go ahead and unwrap it. So this is a close-up of how bad the wrap looks. It got pretty beat up. So I started off working on the edges. I wanted to peel all the edges back first before I peeled the wrap off. It was still giving me a hard time, so I ended up using a heat gun to heat up the edges. I was hoping that this would help out. It was helping a bit, but it just wasn't the right solution to take out the whole wrap. Once I got the wrap removed from underneath, I started to peel off from the corners. It kept breaking, so I had to use the heat gun to try to heat it up. It was helping at first, but it became a bit more brittle, so it was getting more and more difficult. Alright, so it's been about 2 hours. This is what I'm left with. Needs a lot of work. I'm running out of light, so I'm going to start again tomorrow. Alright guys, so I ran out of light last night, so I didn't get a chance to finish removing the wrap, but this is basically what is happening so far. So I've got about a quarter off, and it's been tough. There are some areas that have taken more sun and heat damage than I originally liked, and it's become harder to peel. I could take my time and definitely peel, but it is going to take me a lot longer than I wanted to spend here. So I went ahead and borrowed a steamer, and that is what I used to remove tint before. So I think that should help me with some of this. I hope so. There's only one way to find out, and let's go ahead and do it. Let's go. Alright guys, as you guys can see in the time-lapse video, it was really coming off. It's working a lot better. There's some leftover residue, but for the most part, the steam and the heat is really helping me remove the vinyl wrap. So the steamer's obviously working. It's helping me be able to pull this off without actually breaking the film. So I'm gonna continue to use this. It's just gonna take a little bit of time, but man, I'm so glad that the steamer came into play, and it's looking pretty good. So here's after the wrap's completely off. There's some areas that has some adhesive, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some glue gun and rub it all out before it hits the sun the next day. All right guys, if you guys watched the video up to this point, you guys seen that we went ahead and removed all the wrap on my 4Runner. We started off doing the hood, and then the bug deflector from WeatherTech, and lastly the hood screw grill.
Now the visor came off very quick, or the buck deflector, the wrap came off very easily, and also the hood came off a little bit easier, but the hood scoop was very difficult to remove. I think it's because it's a plastic piece. I thought that this would be also very difficult to remove, but it peeled off easily. I didn't even have to use a steamer for this. And the vehicle itself, it is a metal hood, and it wasn't that difficult because it had some play. I was able to peel against this versus the hood scoop. I had nothing to pull against. I had to use one finger in order to peel it. But as you guys can see, it is sparkling. It is beautiful. It is the vinyl has really kept the hood in pristine condition. It looks like the vehicle is brand spanking new. I did wrap it when the vehicle was only 6 months old, so it's really held out very well compared to the rest of the vehicle. But all this again is wrapped. It still needs to get removed, but for the most part I got a chance to remove the hood, and this is the results that I want to share with you guys. It is absolutely beautiful. Now there were some challenges here, but I was able to use that steamer, which was a game changer. And I also used that glue gun. So that also really helped take out all the leftover adhesive and really make this job a lot easier. I still have the whole vehicle to do, but I have a good outlook on it because now I understand how to remove this wrap. It wasn't too difficult, but I probably wouldn't leave it on for much longer than what I had. So it was on exactly about 2 years and maybe about 1 month. And that's pretty much all I would leave it on for, especially if you're leaving it out in the sun like I did in California. You don't want to leave it on too hard. It will start kicking. It will start being hard to peel off. So there you have it, guys. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Hope you guys got some tips on removing the wrap in case you guys are stuck and you guys are doing this by yourself. This was a pain in the ass to do, but with the right tools, you're able to get the job done. And I hope this video helps you guys in tackling down a vinyl wrap that has been sunk into the vehicle for a long time and you guys need help removing it. This is what you need to do. This is the fastest way to get this done. I'll catch you guys on that next video. Thanks, guys.